Okay, it's a 2016 Honda Odyssey. I'm going to do a power steering oil flush. I got everything ready here, including my tripod. Let me see how much I can cover with the tripod. Okay, you need a Honda original power steering fluid for it. Don't go aftermarket. All right. What you have to do, this technique, it's old school technique, applicable for all the vehicles with hydraulic power steering. It's easy. You don't have to take to dealer or shop. Okay, you got to have your front wheel, both wheels off the ground. That's number one. And you have to have one more person to help the steering, to turn left and right, maybe 50 times or 40 times, all the way left, all the way right. I have my friend who is a vehicle's owner. He's ready. Okay, if you have a car or van or a truck with a key start, you have to turn the key to the accessory, otherwise the steering get locked. If you have car with a push button, you have to press the start button without pressing the brake pedal. If you press the brake pedal, the car will start. So without pressing the brake pedal, you turn the accessory on, like my friend doing. Okay, the accessory on. Now he can turn the steering freely. All right, so he's gonna wait until I said okay. So next thing I have to do, I have to make some homemade setup. It's already there. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect the return line from the reservoir. This is the power steering reservoir. This is the return line. And the big line going to the power steering pump is a supply line. I'm not touching the supply line. Okay, I'm going to disconnect the return line, and I'm going to take off the old oil with this. Okay, I'm going to take the old oil out and fill with new oil, and the return line I'm going to run through this homemade setup to a container. All right, and some way I have to block the supply line from the container, otherwise when I pour the oil it's going to leak through. Sorry, return line from the container I have to block. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just plug this hose, and I'm going to leave the hose other end somewhere up here, so it stays there. Okay, the oil doesn't go flow down. All right, okay, so I'm going to put the camera on the tripod and just watch, learn, enjoy, whatever. All right, number one, open the. Number two, take the old oil out. I'll show you how dirty the oil is. Now it's not very dirty. It's look like they did the power steering service in between. I will say the Honda power steering, around 20,000 you have to do it. Some cars it get so dark, so the steering will be stiff and it kill the power steering pump too. So you take all oil, let me see, you can see the oil or not. Yeah, you can see. me take off the tip that way, make it faster. Yeah. Yes, that fast. That's faster. Yeah, this Odyssey got 50,000 miles on it. I just did the front brake, rear brake, serpentine belt, transmission fluid. Now the power steering. You know what? It's about time. See the color? It's about time. All right, friends, so the reservoir is empty. I don't need this anymore. All right, I throw all the oil out. I'm trying to find a rag. Okay, we got new rag now. It's got a hose clamp. I'm using a needle nose from Harbor Freight and a hose disconnect kind of needle nose plier. I don't know what it's called. All right, so I don't know if you can see it, but this is the return line. Go to the reservoir. What you have to do? I try to extend that. That side doesn't go. This side doesn't go. We have another hose. Yep, that fit perfect. Okay. Now you hold this end to a container. And over here what I did, I just plug this hose and leave it here. Okay. Now it's a funnel. Make sure you wipe it clean. Okay, you fill fresh oil, clean oil. And one important thing, I've seen so many people when they open the bottle, they try to shake it. Don't do that, because when you do that, you mix air in the oil. Especially for power steering, don't do that. You don't need any air in the system. That make the power steering pump a squeaky noise. All right. So my friend is ready to steer left and right. Okay. I'm ready with extra oils. So you're gonna see the oil coming to the container, and as long as the oil level go down, I'm going to fill the oil. Okay, my friend, you can start. All the way left, as much fast you can. You see? So same time, I'm going to fill the oil. This is the easiest way, my friends. Trust me, I seen worse. Some people they don't even know they have to do the power steering oil flush, and you see it coming out like an engine oil. Yeah, whoever sits on the driver's seat, they have good workout. But since the tire is off the ground, it's much easier. So I pour 3. Now I can see the oil getting more clear. So once the oil level go below the return line, I will disconnect it, because if I disconnect the line right now, the oil is going to pour out. And you have to make sure you don't make the oil air suck up to the system, because then you have to wait until all the air comes out through the return line. So never let the reservoir get empty all the way. All right, my friend.
Good, eh?
Yeah, we're good. Okay, friends. Now let me pour this oil. And don't forget to recycle the oil. Any auto shop, auto spare part shop, as far I know, they all take used oil. So okay, friends, I'm going to show you once again. I'm going to show you what oil coming out now. So my friend, can you turn the steering couple more times if you don't mind? All right, that's enough. You see how that's enough. That's good. Yeah, you can come out. You see that oil, it's much clearer. It's fresh oil. So that's it, my friend. So now put everything back, and if you follow me step by step, it's another easy job you can do by yourself to take care of your Honda, Toyota, Nissan, or Subaru, whatever you have. And some cars, they use ATF oil as a power steering oil. So you have to find out from your owner's manual, or it tell you on your power steering reservoir cap. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm plugging the hose back. All right, and I'm pinching the clamp and fill fresh oil. and most of the time I fill a little extra because I'm sure the oil level gonna go down once I start the car. Okay, now I'm ready to start the car and see how far the oil level go down. It shouldn't go that far. I don't think the oil reservoir is going to get empty. I'm not worried about that. Let me take off all the loose stuff before I start the car. Okay, start the car. Can you turn all the way left and all the way right? That's it. You can turn it off. Okay, friends, another great job. All right. Don't hesitate. Take your time and do it right. Okay, you're good for another at least 20,000 miles. So we used 4.5 bottles of Honda original oil.